Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. Last episode we got a level up. We are what now? Level 12 in total. Although we have taken one wizard level. And now we need to head out of the cave. Back to Duskwood and from there on to Ember Village, search for clues and do the quest Nia wants us to do. Got some ore over there, but that is none of our concern. And Gerhard has been desummoned, I think because of the level up maybe? I don't even know. Maybe the resting. Eleni summoned the good boy back.
Hello, my lead.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a cave entrance over here. You walk down here. Never noticed that. Alright. Ember Village. There we go again.
Crossfire.
Let's search for more clues.
Crossfire.
Bro, can I please? Okay, how do we do this? Activate item on him. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's how it works. And you too. Goodbye. Okay, I'm clicking on them like twice to see if I can loot them. Just to make sure. I don't want to miss any clues. Ah, there's a dead cat here. Come, let's see if we can use this on the cat as well. We can't use it on the cat? Shame on you, game. Shame on you. Oh, we found something. And I can't close my inventory now. Hold a moment. Look at this. What is it? This corpse is unusually discolored, much different from the usual decay. Good eyes, what does it mean though? Just doing my job. The sooner I put together these pieces, the sooner I... These wounds are superficial, not deep enough to kill, and the scent, coupled with the discoloration of the skin here and here. This man died from poison, and an unusual one at that. You won't find it in any of the apothecary. I hate this word. I hate this word. Apothecaries. I can't pronounce it, like, holy shit. This is, in my opinion, one of the worst words in the English language, because you can't pronounce it properly. Apothecaries, I don't know. Potion shops in Neverwinter. But it is a local favorite among several of the less friendly assassin guilds in Luskan. I don't even know how you can tell that. Trust me, I've seen a lot of death over the centuries. Let me take a sample from the body. I think it will serve as a valuable piece of evidence. I think we should keep searching for more clues. There may be other items that Ember's attackers missed in their haste. Alright, but still, let us use the worm sage. How do you pronounce that word? Apothecary. Apothecary? I don't even know. I hate it. And you be gone as well. Imagine we like miss one of them and then we have to go back and look again. Damn, more dead cats. And like a dead cat lady over here. There's a lot of cats in this village. Well, had. And you be gone. And... oh. Oh, it's you! It's you! I remember you. Well met! We keep running into each other. There's definitely more than the luck of the road to work here. Unfortunately, this will likely be our last meeting. Why is that? I came here to explore the wonders of the Duskwood and found great tragedy instead. I've seen many things in my years, both wonderful and terrible, but seeing the fate of this town, I feel as if my remaining years have escaped me and my journeys must come to an end. The only thing left is for me to find a warm fire to rest my bones beside, and perhaps some eager listeners to hear what I have learned from the road. Did you see what... no. Did you see what happened in the village? Unfortunately not. I arrived at the senseless slaughter. All I can tell you is that this was not done by orcs or barbarians. Now I must go. Seeing the senseless massacre has made my soul cold. Naught to do now but find a place to sit out the rest of my days and try to forget what I've seen. You are welcome to stay at my home. I really mean that. I'm very grateful, and I think I'll take you up on that offer soon. Your kind words have inspired me to make one last journey. When I am done, I will find you and share with you my knowledge of the road. Ah, he's a nice fellow. Always glad to meet him. Surprised he's still alive. Alright, oh, Quartermaster's lock. It seems we found the Quartermaster's lock. Little charred, but intact. Let's see. He sure did keep a lot of notes. It is not as complicated as it seems. In fact, over the past few weeks, it doesn't look like many shipments actually came to Ember. Not even from Luskan? That's odd. Not if Luskan knew, there wouldn't be any reason to send shipments anymore. Which would mean they knew the village would be destroyed. Let's save this logbook for the trial and see if they can explain their curious foresight into this massacre. I think we found all the clues we need. I say we head back to Naval and report what we found. Sounds like a good idea, but there might be more dead bodies here. Or maybe that's all? I think it would probably update the quest log. I feel like I missed one. Unless it doesn't update the quest log. Let me try the cats again. Ah. Maybe these cats work? I hope it's not bugged. Let me try. Just to make sure. Okay. I don't see any other bodies around. Maybe there's someone over here I missed? There was someone here, but we did that. Then maybe the quest log does an update for that, which... Oh, there is someone here. Whew, we almost missed that guy. Let's hope this is the last one. Yes, okay. Okay. I was worried for a second there, but seems to be fine. Back to Port Last we go. Now Nia was the lady over there. Hey Nia, I did as you asked. Then the people of Ember will rest in peace. Ah, you have a good heart, and I thank you. I've kept this amulet all these years. It belonged to my love, but I think it will suit you well. That is a great gift she gave you. It is like she gave you her heart. I shall treasure it then. It is good to respect such a thing. It has much of herself invested in it. However, you use it. I hope it will aid you in your travels. Farewell. Let's see. Well, I can't even use it. Because it is only usable by lawful. Immunity to death magic. This amulet once belonged to a priest of Kelembor, god of death. On its face it bears the golden scales of Kelembor, gripped in a white skeletal hand. Ah, that's cool. Do we even have a lawful character?
Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
I am listening.
No one is a lawful.
Yes.
I think it is
Oh,
time
he is
everyone
lawful.
marched behind me,
I
your
guess-
new glorious leader.
I guess you get the amulet then, because you're the only one that is lawful. That's kind of messed up. I don't know. Talk to Elgun again. I don't really know. I don't even know what we can do to disprove his story. Isn't Val the guy in the city, or was he the guy in Neverwinter? Found Bradbury's mangled body. Oh yeah, we have that quest as well. Ah yeah, Nova is the guy here. Oh, Marcus is here. Hey Marcus. You... No. Kendra? Was you the one who was looking for Bradbury? Yeah. My pardon, but do you know, do you have any news of Bradbury? Yes, I found his body inside a cave in Duskwood. How many times did I tell him? One should always be tempered by caution and wispen. Wispen was? What is a wispen? I'll miss him, even if he was a fool. What will you do now? Without Bradbury, I do not know. I will stay here for a time and look for work. If I find nothing, I will have no choice but to return alone to Anne, and to my father's employ. Well, if I hear any suitable opportunities, I'll be sure to tell you. For that, I would be doubly grateful. An arm, a coin in the right pocket is all that is required to secure a contract. Here it is all in whom you know. Let's talk to Elgin again. Back again? I'm sure I can spare some time for you. Let's talk about Ember. Sure, alright. What do you want to know? You saw what happened at Ember? I did. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more to stop it. With a routine frame like you have, it's a wonder the enemy was able to get close to you at all. Gods, man, you look like you swallowed Ember, not saved it. And maybe he was the murderer, not I. It is a miracle you survived. Indeed, Tomorrow was watching over me that day. Did you see who led the attack on Ember? Regretfully, I didn't. Otherwise, he'd have been the first I cut down. Ah. Okay. I don't really know what dialogue option I need to unlock. Let's talk to Naval. I'm kinda lost on that quest. But it seems to be more of a side quest, so... maybe it's not important. Surely isn't. Let me save the game real quick. How many XP did we get? Oh, okay. 9k is what we need. Nice, nice. Let's head inside. Why are you walking behind the carriage? Not. It's just pathfinding here. It's kind of weird. Hey, Naval. Oh no, you. Oh no. Okay.
What brings you before me?
Naval was the guy in Neverwinter. Okay. Never mind. Let's go to Neverwinter then. And Morris was the year. It's been a while. A couple of days since I recorded. Well, it's the second episode I record today and will record today. But it's been a couple, like. When did I record before that? Yesterday? I think it was on Wednesday. So yeah, like half a week. Sometimes it's kind of forgetful sometimes. Like no. In which district is Naval? She's a minor. There were some minors in Fort Locke, I think. Lord Nashor's throne room. Okay. So Black Lake district. Yeah, I think Fort Locke had minors. Maybe Calindra can find some employer there? Maybe? I can try it out. Let's see. But first, we have to stand trial. Where's the throne? All the way over there, I see. To the throne we go. I hope nobody is scared of the giant dinosaur following us. Might be a bit of a safety risk. Like if that guy with Nashor angers him a bit too much, then Gerhard will rip him to shreds. Is that how you say that? I don't even know. Hello, Naval? You Naval? No, you're not Naval. Who's Naval? Ah, there he is. Sir Naval. Let's save the game. Let's have a little chat with him. Hello. How goes your investigation? Our mages and scouts have turned up nothing yet. I think I found enough clues to prove my innocence. If you're certain, but I wouldn't put it past those Alaskans to find some counter-evidence, and then they'll have you executed. Are you sure? Yeah, let's do this. Alright then, let us take this to Nash. Oh, cutscene? Black screen, not cutscene, it seems. There we go.
Lord Nasher Alagandar, Defender of Neverwinter, and Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, Lord Justiciar of Tyr.
Bring in the accused.
Nasher, why are you invisible?
Reverend Judge, let the trial commence.
We are gathered here to determine the truth of the crime committed in the small village of Ember. Its
What is
people
this camera?
slaughtered to the last man, woman, and child. Under Tyr's guidance shall the truth of this matter be revealed, and justice delivered. Is the accuser here?
I speak for those the accused slaughtered at Ember, and I am here to see that justice is carried out this day.
You don't speak for the death of Ember, Ambassador. You are the one responsible.
I think you speak out of turn, murderer. You are on trial today, not I.
Enough! Both of you will be silent.
Oh, this will be fun. Well said, by the way. Nothing like a simple turn of phrase to make Torio look the fool.
And is the
Why
accused
is the
here?
green man in the
And
crowd?
his defender?
We are present and eager to
he's
bring the
green.
truth of this matter into Tyr's sight, Reverend Judge.
Very well. We now list the items presented by the accused in their defense, and they will be shown to the people of the court, Lord Nasher, and held aloft for the eye of Tyr to see. First off,
It may take a while for them to get through all the evidence, bless it, and the rest of the ritual nonsense. So if you have anything you want to ask, now's the best time.
No. Let's just hear the evidence out.
Very well.
and that is the evidence before us.
Who is
Perfect.
this guy?
Look at their faces. Torio's got quite a task ahead of her. That little harpy. Let's see her fly out of this little trap.
The accuser, Ambassador Torio Claven of Luskin, may now call witnesses to the stand.
These pieces of evidence, if that is what they truly are, can easily be explained away. It may seem extensive, but our witnesses will tell a different story.
Forgive me, Ambassador, but are you speculating on the truth of the evidence?
Speculate? The truth is what we are here to determine. Everything is in question.
Is it? You seemed quite certain of our guilt. Are you admitting that is also in question?
Of course not, and I aim to prove it.
Which is it, Ambassador? Are we guilty or not in your eyes? I am finding it difficult to find the truth in your wordplay.
I suggest you hold your tongue. I think you will want to hear what my witnesses have to say.
My,
the window is
she
also
has
there.
a temper. Well done. I am impressed.
I understand that you wish to stall the witnesses about to speak, but there is really nothing more your wordplay can do to prevent it. Let me call my first witness to the stand. Elgin, resident of Port Last, and a witness to the slaughter at Ember. Welcome, Elgin. You were brave to make the journey here, especially considering the danger in testifying.
No, Ambassador. I'm certain you wouldn't strike Elgin while he was testifying, so I doubt he is in any danger here.
I think you'll find that his testimony will prove you wrong. He has much to fear from you. But let us hear Elgin speak of what he saw. Squire, you will have your chance in time, I promise you. Now, Elgin, you said you saw the murder at Ember, did you not?
That I did. And a fierce, unfair battle against incredible odds it was. I tried to fight off the murderers, but one of them got a lucky blow against me and down I went.
So you can confirm the accused was at Ember, and you saw the murder of those villagers.
Oh, yes. Those poor helpless farmers cut down by that one there. I tried to save them, you know, but I was only one man against many, and demons as well.
Demons. Are you sure?
Please speak freely, Elgin. You have nothing to fear from the accused here. He cannot harm you.
No need to defend me, Lady Torio. I can handle myself. If any bloodthirsty killer tries to come at me, they'll get more than they bargained for.
Oh, God. If he was touched with a pin, he would pop like a balloon.
Well, then we'll have to rely on the truth.
The truth doesn't matter. He just has to make them believe the lie. Ugh, and look at him. He's told many such lies, so many even he believes them.
The witness has identified the accused as the one who killed the villagers. I have no more questions, Reverend Judge.
Does the accused wish to question the witness?
Yes, we have some questions concerning the story. Excuse the slip up there.
Please, be my guest.
What did you want to know? I've given my testimony.
Could try bluffing. Could try spotting or diplomacy. I like bluffing. Do you know what the penalty for lying before the God of Tears, Elgin?
What? No, I don't. Not that I am, mind you.
I mean, this is just a trial, but divine retribution. I wouldn't want to be near you when it comes. Not at all.
What do you mean? My story's true. All that I remember, that is.
All that you remember? That sounds convenient.
Well, I may not exactly have been in Ember at all. Really. It's hard to tell. I did get knocked out, you know. Or maybe I just been sleeping and dreaming it all, you know.
Miss we do.
Perfect. Well done.
I have no more questions, Reverend Judge. It seems the witness has retracted his story.
Get him off the stand and out of my sight!
What about the coin I was promised for coming here? I need that gold for provisions and the journey back.
Get out of my sight, now!
Very well. Ambassador, do you have another witness?
Another witness, yes, and a most important one, Reverend Judge. Unknown to many, the people of Ember were not slaughtered to the last woman and child.
The Luskans must have gotten Elaine.
I call on Elaine, the last living resident of Ember, to speak on what she saw that fateful day.
Actually, she's not the last living member, but...
Elaine, thank you for coming here. I know how difficult it must be, but you realize that you are the only voice of Ember that survived that terrible tragedy. Now, please tell the court what you saw.
I saw the accused. They're at Ember. He killed them all.
Elaine, no.
Chandra, can you say anything?
What do you expect me to say to her? You and I aren't exactly best friends. Anything I
What?
said would just hurt things more.
This isn't good. We need to change the course of the river streaming from her eyes, or we're all going to hang.
Reverend Judge, I want to cross-examine this witness.
It will be allowed. All sides of an issue must be heard. For now, Ambassador, continue.
Go on, Elaine. Tell us what you saw.
All those people. And they had no weapons. They had no way of fighting back. But
But the accused slaughtered them all. did he not?
Yes. I saw it all. I took refuge in Port Last. There was nowhere left for me to go.
You are safe now, Elaine, and the accused cannot harm you here. What more proof is needed? We have a witness that saw the accused perform the deed. Perhaps we should move on to the sentence now. The accused's guilt is plain.
I have some questions for her first, if I may, Reverend Judge of Invisibility.
Of course. Please, the trap has already closed. There is no squirming out of it now.
We spoke in Port last, and you admitted that it was a possibility that it was someone disguised as me, correct?
Yes, I did.
What?
You heard her, Ambassador. I have no more questions, but I'm sure you do.
Forget this. Clearly the witness is too distraught to give her testimony properly. So, let's choose someone who's not affected by Ember at all. Someone the accused knows all too well. I call forth Chandra Jarrow.
What?
Why her? What?
Come now, Chandra. Don't be afraid. We are in a court of law. You may speak freely here.
About what? About these false accusations?
No. I am interested only in your interactions with the accused. You travel with him, do you not?
I do.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever observed the accused causing, or near, any acts that compare to the destruction at Ember?
I really don't think that...
Answer the question.
No.
Not even your home?
Well, yes. But that was different. There were...
And wasn't your home attacked twice, and is now burned to the ground?
Well, yes, but that was after...
Next time when I ask you a question, I want you to answer it, Chandra, without objecting or giving me exceptions. You are safe here, and you need not fear the accused anymore. Because you see, what I am most concerned about, Chandra, is what you think. What you really think of the accused. We know something of his activities in Neverwinter already, as well as the lands around. So think carefully before you answer.
Hope you've been treating her well. She's about to come clean.
Is he someone who might do such a thing?
No, No.
Fuck this up, Chandra. I gave you
the
that
tone
armor.
reveals all. Thank you for all your help, Chandra. I think this matter will soon be brought to a close.
I hope you get what you deserve, Ambassador.
My dear, all I want is justice.
Chandra, we have some things to talk about after this trial is done. You know? Some things. Well, I'd like the chance to call my witnesses now.
In a moment. But there's one more witness who's critical to this case. Why, I call the accused as a witness, of course.
Then, sure. Ask what you will, and I shall speak the truth.
My question is a simple one.
Wait, was that
Why did
Nasha
you kill
staring
the
into
people of
wall?
Ember?
Was that Nasha over there, like, staring into the wall? Or did I look at that, see that? Well, it is well known that there is a animosity between Luskin and Neverwinter dating back to the war, and when tragedy strikes, each has been known to blame the other first.
We do not need a history lesson here. Ember
this
is
is
all
Nasha.
that concerns us.
Why is Nasha not on his throne? History is important to this Nasha. History is Why is he just walking around? I can't focus. I think he should, like, supposed to sit on the throne, which is why we see, like, nothing whenever he cuts to that one camera angle. Also, this just looks like a random version of Shrek. This kind of looks like Palpatine. What is going on in this court? History is important to this case, as are borders and treaties established by such history.
we will allow it.
Very well.
Oh. He was in the camera frame. We are all familiar with the Luskan War and the atrocities committed during the Luskan aggression. This looks like
There is
Velveteen.
no need to dwell on past.
The burning of much of Neverwinter, the slaughter of many of its people on the streets as the Luskan fought for control of the city. It is well documented.
Reverend Judge, we are not here for a recounting of old wars.
And furthermore, many of the atrocities within Neverwinter committed by Luskan forces somehow bear a striking resemblance to what occurred at Ember.
Indeed. And what dusty tome or witness shall you grasp for next in your defense? Please, amuse me with a name.
I believe Lord's Alliance account of the Luskan War, an impartial script, contains specific examples. Shall I recount them?
Enough of this diversion. You have distracted us from the matter at hand, but not for long. Let us see if your witnesses prove as capable. No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Very well, Ambassador. The accused may now present their witnesses.
May I? I have a brief opening speech with some cutting barbs prepared, but if you'd rather be found innocent as quickly as possible...
Sure. I want to hear this part.
Thank you, Reverend Judge, Lord Nasher, and fine people of Neverwinter. These allegations are a farce, my lord. I mean to show you the innocence of this man, a squire of Neverwinter, and the falsehood of the accusations against him. The evidence of the ambassador from Luskan is a transparent, ill-conceived ploy to destroy the life of one of Neverwinter's loyal servants.
The accused has only been a squire for a short time, conveniently promoted after the massacre of the people of Ember. Perhaps as a reward?
Ambassador, you have had your say. Now it is time for the accused to speak. And as for you, Sand, I would refrain from such accusations without first presenting proof.
My lord, the difference is, in my statements can be found the truth. I was going to call Callum of the Neverwinter 9, the commander you met in Old Owl Well after the victory there. His voice carries a great deal of weight.
Sure, call him for.
For our first witness, I summon Callum of Neverwinter 9, fresh from his victory over the vicious orc tribes in Old Owl Well. Lord Callum, none can doubt your service and loyalty to Neverwinter, your successful defense of our sovereign lands. You have met the accused before, have you not?
He was a great help to me in defeating the orc bands at Old Owl Well in earlier months. Were it not for his assistance, the well would now be held by the orcs. The soldiers of Neverwinter and the realm itself owe a deep debt of gratitude to him, and it is a travesty that these foul charges have been levied against him.
Thank you, Lord Callum. We are ever grateful to hear the words of one of the 9.
Lord Callum, I have heard you express that the charges in this court are a travesty and that they are unwarranted.
That is true. I feel the charges are unfounded.
Is it because they are given by Luskan?
Luskan has much to gain by casting down heroes of Neverwinter. Do I trust that Luskan brings such charges in good faith? I do not. Nor do I trust your motives, Ambassador. There is a reason that low justice and high justice were divided by the Luskan-Neverwinter Treaty, and I do not believe that any Luskan court or advocate has justice on their mind.
But you do know that the voice of the accused's counsel is from Luskan, do you not? From the ranks of the Hosthour of the Arcane, before he fled?
That banshee!
No, I did not.
It is so difficult to keep a straight face and do this seriously, while the great Lord Nasher of Neverwinter just wanders around aimlessly. The history of my counsel, nor the origin of the charges against me have no bearing on this case. It is Ember that concerns us.
I agree. This matter concerns Ember, and whether the accused, who has sacrificed for Neverwinter on many occasions, merits such accusations. The origin of such charges or slander on the counsel of the accused has no bearing on the crime itself. I misspoke, but your behavior here, Ambassador, only grants support to my words. If there's nothing else, I think we've all wasted enough time here.
I thank Lord Callum for his time, Reverend Judge. My questions have been answered to my satisfaction.
I see Naya, the herbalist we helped in port last. I was thinking about bringing her to the stand. She could be good for our defense.
I agree.
The accused calls Naya, resident of Port Last. Naya, you encountered the accused in Port Last, did you not?
That's correct. I remember the accused well.
Well met again, Naya.
And well met to you. It is good to see your face again.
Could you tell us what happened?
I have been at Port Last for the past season to help fortify the town's defense. Though my duties occupied all of my time, I was concerned about the unburied bodies in Ember. I knew from a former acquaintance, a follower of Kelemvor, that after dying such violent deaths, it was possible they could arise as undead. But I could not see to them and could not convince anyone to help until the good squire came.
It's the least I could do to help, considering how much you were doing.
The squire agreed to put the dead to eternal rest.
To hide the evidence, perhaps? This is meaningless.
To hide the evidence, Ambassador, the entire town was murdered. Hiding the bodies in graves isn't going to make the crimes go away.
Yes, it is a wonder that Naya was not killed as well.
Actually, Ambassador, the accused and those he traveled with had every opportunity to kill me, and easily if they had chosen to do so. That too convinced me of the good nature of the accused. The true killer of Ember would have no doubt murdered me as well for attempting to interfere there, especially if I had uncovered any clues while attempting to bury the bodies.
Yes, such speculation is indeed of interest. To those less gullible than those of this court, I think. Now, are you done attempting to hold off a verdict? Or are you ready at last to face justice?
No, at least one more witness, I think, and we shall close the curtain on this stage. Unknown to all, there was another survivor of the Ember Massacre.
Yep. Indeed.
A poor, frightened boy who had to hide in a well to prevent being slaughtered. How did he know to do such a thing? Why, Marcus has a gift of sight beyond sight, the gift of a seer. And he knew the murder would happen and the true identity of the killer. Tell us what you saw, young Marcus, what you saw with your special gift.
It was a man that killed the village. He was big, much bigger than a normal man. I don't know how you could be confused. Maybe he used a magic disguise. But disguises like that don't fool me.
What is this, a joke? You bring a child seer onto the stand, ask him a question, and then have him lie for you?
Do we have a question for Marcus or not, Ambassador?
Of course I do. If he has the power of a seer, then let us test it. Marcus, what do I hold in my left hand?
Your left hand holds an iron ring. The ring of Garius, the master of the fifth tower. You hold it tightly, as if afraid it will fly from you. Every time you touch the ring, you see how angry he becomes when one fails him, and you fear his ambition. It is a ring that is more of a chain than a piece of jewelry. And even more so, the ring reminds you of...
Enough! No more questions. It is a ring, nothing more. But the boy guessed correctly. A parlor trick, surely. But the rest is lies, of that be assured. No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Then I shall call our next witness.
Oh, we're more.
Chandra, please come forward.
Oh no.
No!
I don't know if that's a good idea. I'll be honest, I don't really trust Chandra with this. But sure, this is for Ember, not me, Chandra.
All right, you've got a good point. Go on, Sand. Ask your questions.
Chandra, you know the accused. You have traveled with him, have you not?
I have.
And this crime of which he is accused? As one who knew the people of Ember, of Port Lost, do you really think him capable of such a crime?
No, not at all. Look, don't get me wrong. Trouble seems to come at his heels. But it's how he deals with those troubles that makes me say no. He keeps trying to make things right, even when things are at their worst. And it's really hard not to admire that, and stick by it no matter what.
I think that says it all, Chandra. Thank you. I have no more witnesses, Lord Nasher.
The parties have spoken. Now all that remains is judgment to be passed. Lord Nasher.
I expect Lord Nasher has already come to the correct decision.
I certainly hope so. It's evident this was a conspiracy to frame a loyal squire of Neverwinter as a criminal of the worst sort.
Silence, Sand. I have heard enough from you, and from you, Torio. And it is enough for me to reach a decision. The case before me was a difficult one. But it seems we now know the identity of Ember's attackers. Naval, I want the Ambassador, her retinue, and any remaining members of the Arcane Brotherhood of Luskan outside the city gates by nightfall.
What? This is no verdict. To think the Brotherhood truly responsible.
You brought this case before me. Now you debate my verdict? I would be careful of where you point a sword when you draw it, Ambassador. And remind your masters in Luskan of that as well. I think we've wasted enough time on this. Justice has been done, and...
I claim the right of trial by combat.
Ambassador, I am tired of your games, and I will indulge you no longer.
In a matter of such importance, you would deny me my sacred right of appeal? Can Lord Nasher do that, Reverend Judge? Can he put himself above our god tier in this matter?
He cannot. The ambassador from Luskan is entitled to an appeal, as she describes.
But we already proved my innocence.
Gods, I was hoping she didn't know about it.
And who will fight for you, Torio? This is no battle with words, though I would like to see you try to match your wit against the blade of a true soldier of Neverwinter.
Indeed, you are correct, Sir Naval. Luskan is not the aggressor here, and I only wish to see justice done. But I cannot defend myself and seek justice in this matter. Is there not one who will champion the people of Ember?
Maybe Palpatine, or the green guy.
I will. I have listened to these lies, and will answer them with my blade, in Luskin's name.
A champion has been declared. Both the defender and the accused are required by law to report to the Temple of Justice in Neverwinter, to undergo the rite of tear, to cleanse themselves in a night of prayer and vigilance. The following morning, the champions shall meet in combat so that justice may be decided.
So be it. After the rite is observed, the trial shall be held in the morning upon the tourney grounds. Arm yourself and be ready, squire, or choose a champion to fight for you. Because, by the gods, we have not come all this way for justice to be denied in this final hour.
So, it seems this will be decided with blood. If that is what it takes to win the day, then that is what we must do. When you are prepared, go to the Hall of Justice and speak with Prior Ham to start the rite of tear.
Okay. A lot of stuff happened. I will probably appoint Kelgar as my champion. Because that guy looks like a melee type of guy. And I'm not much of a melee fighter. So, yeah, that was the trial. So next up is the trial by combat. But that will happen in the next episode. This was a bit of a long one, but it was an exciting one, and I tried so hard not to laugh, but I just couldn't with these camera angles and the great Lord Nasher wandering around there. Well, anyways, until next episode, I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.